Hello student, we are going to start our first chapter, that is solid state. Chapter number first, solid state. In 11th standard, we learnt about gaseous state and liquid state in the chapter states of matter, and also studied the properties of gaseous and liquid state. Now, in 12th standard, the solid state is included. We know about characteristic properties of solid state. Characteristic properties of solid state means they having definite shape and definite volume. Definite shape and definite volume. Interparticle distance in solid state is 0. Interparticle distance is 0. They are non-compressible. Non-compressible. When pressure is applied, then they do not compress like gaseous state molecules because interparticle distance is comparatively 0. Then solid is converted into liquid state when temperature increases, and when temperature decreases as well as pressure is increases, liquid state is converted into solid state. Means solid state and liquid state are interconvertible to each other, as well as in some example, solid is directly converted into gaseous substances known as sublimative substances, and when pressure increases, that sublimative substances, gaseous substances is converted into solid state. There are two types of solid substances, that is crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Crystalline solid, it is homogeneous solid in which constant particles, that constant particles may be atoms, ions or molecules, are arranged in definite repeating manner known as crystalline solid. It is homogeneous solid in which particles, that particles may be atoms, ions or molecules, are arranged in definite repeating manner known as crystalline solid. आता crystalline solid हे आयोनिक कंपाऊंड असेल लाईक NaCl, KCl, तर त्यामध्ये पार्टिकल्स हे आयन्स असणार. जर ते कंपाऊंड असेल फॉर एक्झाम्पल CO2, H2O, त्यामध्ये असणारे पार्टिकल्स हे मोलेक्युल्स असणार, आणि ॲटम्स ते जर इलेमेंटल फॉर्ममध्ये असेल तर त्यातले पार्टिकल्स हे ॲटम्स असणार. म्हणून तिथं दिलंय पार्टिकल्स मीन्स ॲटम्स, आयन्स ऑर मोलेक्युल्स आर अरेंज इन अ डिफिनाइट रिपीटिंग मॅनर. एका जॉमेट्रिकल अरेंजमेंट त्यामध्ये असते आणि एक ठराविक ऑर्डर असते का एका पार्टिकल नंतर ठराविक अंतरानं, ठराविक अरेंजमेंटनं दुसरा पार्टिकल्स हा अरेंज केलेला असतो. त्याला क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड असं म्हटलं जातं. देन amorphous solid, these are solid in which particles having random arrangement. particles having particles are randomly arranged. Particles are randomly arranged. Or if there is repeating arrangement, it is short range arrangement. Also having short range arrangement. Means they does not having long range orderly definite manner arrangement known as amorphous solid. Example of crystalline solid, that is NaCl, KCl, as well as all metals and some non-metals like diamond, graphite are also crystalline in nature. Examples of amorphous solid: plastic, glass, tar, damper. Plastic, glass, tar as well as rubber are the examples of amorphous solid. Crystalline solid having definite melting point, they are melt at definite temperature, they having definite melting point. While amorphous solid, when temperature increases, first they are become soft and again they are melt into liquid state. First they are become soft when temperature increases, and again converted into liquid state. It means that they do not have definite melting point. Do not have definite melting point. That is amorphous solid. They having arrangement, that is definite repeating manner arrangement of the particles, and here particles are arranged in randomly. Also do not have a definite melting point, they have a definite melting point. Except cubic crystalline solid, most of the crystalline solid are anisotrophic in nature. Except cubic crystalline solid, other solids are anisotrophic in nature. Anisotropy. It is a property of crystalline solid, shows different physical properties when measured in a different direction. Anisotropy, it is a property of crystalline solid. It shows different physical properties, magnitude for different physical properties when measured in different direction. How this happen? In case of crystalline solid, if consider these are the particles. These circles are particles. These are another type of particle. They are arranged in a repeating manner. And if we observe these particles in different direction, in direction AB, in direction CD, and in direction EF, we see that in AB there one type of particle, in case of CD direction another type of particles, and in EF direction there is alternating hollow circle and solid circle. Therefore, the particles in different direction are different. Therefore, the properties like refractive index, thermal and electrical conductivity is different in different direction. Anisotropy, it is a property of crystalline solid. It shows different physical properties like refractive index, thermal and electrical conductivity in different in different direction. That is anisotropy. Such anisotropy is not seen in amorphous solid. Therefore, they are known as isotropic in nature. Therefore, amorphous solid are isotropic in nature. Isotropic. Meaning of isotropic, the magnitude for refractive index, thermal and electrical conductivity is same in different direction in case of amorphous solid. That is isotropic nature. About isomorphs and polymorphs. Isomorphs and polymorphs. Two different substances shows same atomic ratio known as isomorphic in nature, and compounds are isomorphs to each other, same atomic ratio. Two different compounds shows same atomic ratio. For example, NaF and MgO. Atomic ratio is 1:1 for both the compounds. Second example, NaNO3 and CaCO3 shows atomic ratio 1:3. Sodium, calcium, 1 in both the compounds, nitrogen and carbon also 1 in both the compound, and 3 oxygen atoms. Therefore, ratio is 1:3. This is about isomorphs. Shows two different compounds shows, two or more different compounds shows same atomic ratio. Then polymorphs. Polymorphs means different forms. Single element or compound exist in different forms known as polymorphs. These forms are polymorphs to each other, and phenomenon is polymorphism. The compound or element exist in different forms, and this is due to they solidifies in different form at different condition. The formation of polymorphs is due to they are solidified in different forms at different condition. The forms of compound is known as polymorphs, while different forms of elements known as allotropes. And phenomenon is known as allotropy. Allotropes of carbon, that is diamond, graphite, as well as fullerene. And polymorphs of calcium carbonate, that is calcite and aragonite. Calcite and aragonite. While polymorphs of silica, that is SiO2, is alpha quartz, beta quartz and alpha quartz, beta quartz, and cristobalite. Polymorphs of silica, alpha quartz, beta quartz and cristobalite. This is about isomorphs and polymorphs, that is different compounds shows same atomic ratio. Polymorphs, that is compounds are exist in different forms at different condition. Then about diamond and graphite. These are forms of carbon, that is allotropes of carbon. Diamond, it is hardest, having melting point is 3550 degrees Celsius, and it is covalently bonded by sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Forms a giant molecule. It is monocrystalline. It is a naturally occurring monocrystal, and it is a precious substance, precious stone. Diamond is a precious stone and it is a naturally occurring. मोनोक्रिस्टल म्हणजे जे निसर्गतही मोनोक्रिस्टलच्या स्वरूपात आढळतं. तसं इतर जे क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड आहे हे पॉलीक्रिस्टलच्या स्वरूपात आढळतात. म्हणजे सिंगल क्रिस्टल न दिसता अनेक क्रिस्टल ॲग्रिगेट झालेले असतात. परंतु डायमंडमध्ये आपल्याला सिंगल क्रिस्टलही हा मिळू शकतो. sp3 hybridized carbon atom having tetrahedral geometry means they having 4 bonds. sp3 hybridized. One carbon atom attached to another 4 carbon atoms. Again this one carbon atom attached to 4 carbon atoms. Tetrahedral geometry. आता हे आपण दाखवतोय, हे 2 डायमेन्शनमध्ये दाखवतोय आपण, हो की नाही. आणि हे स्ट्रक्चर आपण 3 डायमेन्शनमध्ये दाखवलं. पुन्हा याला 4 बॉन्ड, ह्या कार्बनला 4 बॉन्ड, ह्या कार्बनला 4 बॉन्ड, असं मिळून त्याचं जायंट स्ट्रक्चर तयार होतं. देअरफॉर इट इज हार्डेस्ट. like this giant molecule, and there is no any free electron, therefore diamond is bad conductor of the electricity. While graphite, in case of graphite there is a sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Means one carbon atom is attached to only 3 carbon atoms. One carbon atom is attached to only 3 carbon atom. Due to this, there is a formation of hexagonal rings. बघा, प्रत्येक कार्बनला फक्त आपण 3च बॉन्ड दाखवले. ते हा कार्बन जर घेतला 1 2 3, ह्याला 1 2 3, हा घेतला 1 2 3, प्रत्येक कार्बनला 3 कार्बन अटॅच झालेले आपण दाखवले. अँड देर इज अ अनहायब्रिडाइज p ऑर्बिटल containing 1 half filled electron, containing 1 electron, that is unpaired electron, and that due to that unpaired electron, unhybridized electron as well as unhybridized orbital, that electrons move from one place to another place over the molecular orbital of the graphite, and due to this graphite is good conductor of the electricity. There is a layer of these hexagonal rings. And these layers can be slipped one over another. Therefore, graphite is used as lubricant at high temperature. ज्या ठिकाणी lubricant म्हणून ऑइल किंवा ग्रीसचा वापर केला जात नाही, कारण हाय टेम्परेचरला ऑइल किंवा ग्रीस हे मेल्ट होऊन जातं, म्हणून त्या ठिकाणी हाय टेम्परेचरला लुब्रिकंट म्हणून ग्राफाईटचा यूज केला जातो. ड्यू टू स्लिपरी नेचर इट इज ऑल्सो यूज्ड इन प्रिंटिंग इंक ॲज वेल ॲज लीड पेन्सिल. लीड पेन्सिलमध्ये ग्राफाईटचा यूज केला जातो, प्रिंटिंग इंकमध्ये त्याचा वापर केला जातो. इट इज व्हेरी सॉफ्ट अँड also good conductor of electricity, therefore it is used in a electrical cell. इलेक्ट्रिक सेल तयार करण्यासाठी ग्राफाईटचा उपयोग केला जातो. Then types of crystalline solids. First, ionic solid, covalent network solid, third, molecular solid, fourth one is metallic solid. Ionic solid. First, ionic solid. In ionic solid, the different charge ions are arranged in a specific manner forms a ionic solid. These are brittle. Ionic solid are brittle. When shearing force is applied, they are fracture. When shearing force is applied, they are fracture. जसा मिठाचा खडा आहे, मिठाचा खडा आपण जर त्याला दाब दिला तर दाब दिल्यानंतर तर तो ठिसूळ असल्यामुळे त्याचे बारीक पार्टिकल्स होतात, परंतु तो असा चपटा होत नाही. जसं एखादा मेटल आहे, एखादी तार आहे, तार आपण ठोकल्यानंतर ती चपटी होते, तसा मिठाचा खडा चपटा न होता तो काय होतो, फुटतो आणि त्याचे वेगवेगळे पार्टिकल्स तयार होतात. त्यालाच काय म्हणतात, ब्रिटल. तो कसा आहे, ब्रिटल. आणि शेअरिंग फोर्स म्हणजे दाब जर त्याला दिला तर तो काय होतो, फ्रॅक्चर होतो, त्याचे अनइक्वल असे तुकडे होतात. देन they having high melting point as well as high boiling point also, and these are not malleable and ductile because they are brittle in nature. Then covalent network solid, they are formed due to covalent bond, that is sharing of electrons. Examples, diamond and graphite. In case of diamond, they are formed by sp3 hybridized carbon atom, therefore they forms a giant molecule, and these are also hardest element and having very high melting point about 3550 degrees Celsius. Similar to this, graphite also covalently bonded solid, but its melting point is lower than the diamond and it is soft in nature because they forms a hexagonal layers and that layers are slipped to one another. Then molecular solid. Molecular solid means when molecules, for molecules the pressure is applied and temperature is decreased, that gaseous substances are converted into solid state. Such a solids are molecular solid. There are different types of molecular solid, that is solids due to dipole-dipole interaction. Then solids due to London forces or dispersion forces. London forces. And third type of molecular solid is due to hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bonding molecular solid. Dipole-dipole interaction. Di means two, pole means charges. The molecules those contains two different charges. For example, HCl. Due to electronegative nature of chlorine, it forces the pair of electrons towards it, and therefore there is a partial formation of positive charge on hydrogen and partial negative charge on chlorine. This is permanently polarized molecule. It is in gaseous state at room temperature, but when temperature is decreases and pressure is applied, then on subjecting pressure it is converted into liquid state and again into the solid state, but it is very low temperature melting point solids. They having very low melting point. HCl similar to this SO2 and H2O also low melting point solid. These are polar solid having dipole-dipole interaction. Then solids, those contain dispersion forces or London forces at room temperature. These are the solids, they are easily liquefied. आता हे डायपोल इंटरॅक्शन असलेले सॉलिड्स, परंतु हे इझिली लिक्विफाय होतात. परंतु असे काही सॉलिड्स आहे परंतु त्यांचं रूपांतर सहजासहजी लिक्विड स्टेटमध्ये किंवा सॉलिड स्टेटमध्ये होत नाही. खूप प्रेशर आणि खूप कमी टेम्परेचर केल्यानंतर त्यांचं रूपांतर हे सॉलिड स्टेटमध्ये होऊ शकतं. फॉर एक्झाम्पल मिथेन मोलिक्यूल, at room temperature it is gaseous in state, hydrogen gas, Cl2 gas as well as CO2 gas, these are the gases. But at very low temperature, that is negative temperature, they can liquefy as well as solidifies. And there is no any dipole interaction, but due to London forces, weak van der Waals forces or dispersion forces, they are come closer and forms a solid. Then hydrogen bonding molecular solid. These solids, these molecules having extra bonding due to more electronegative atom and hydrogen are present in single molecule, therefore they forms such a extra bonding. For example NH3 HF H2O, hydrogen bonding in ammonia. जे डॉटेड लाईन दाखवले ते काय आहे तर हायड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग. हायड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग इज शोन बाय डॉटेड लाईन. तसंच H2O मोलेक्युलमध्ये दाखवू शकतो आपण H2O. These are hydrogen bonding. HF molecule, electronegative, fluorine and hydrogen. One HF molecule, another HF molecule, third HF molecule. These are hydrogen bondings. Types of crystalline solid: ionic solid, covalent network solid, then molecular solid. In molecular solid, dipole-dipole interaction solids, then solids due to dispersion forces or London forces, and solids due to hydrogen bonding. Then about metallic solid. We all are familiar with metals, different metals we know, that is gold, silver, copper, iron. These are well known metals, they are used in our daily life. These metallic solids having atoms arranged in a definite manner, and atoms, metals having free electrons, and that free electrons move, or they are moved from one place to another place when external EMF is supplied. Therefore metals are good conductor of heat as well as electricity. When external potential is applied, electrons are easily moved, and that positively charged ions in the metal known as carnets, and that carnets are float in the sea of electrons. This is sea of electrons, free electrons. In their outermost valence shell, they having electrons, that electrons are free to move.